Good morning, everyone. It is 8:01, and I hope you're having a good start to the day. It is time for First Alert Weather Extra, and it is a time of the day. We both do this twice a day, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then again at 9:30 at night, and it's a way to get a little bit to have a longer time to get into the deeper details of the forecast for you. And so we are, of course, going to lead off with our next big system to impact us and potentially impact travel. And that's going to be Wednesday night into especially Thursday morning. We've declared it a First Alert Weather Day. The time frame initially as snow, and that's developing for Wednesday night, and then transitioning over to a wintry mix, which is sleet and then perhaps briefly freezing rain, and either continuing and winding down as that precipitation type or ending briefly as rain. So comparing the models this far out, we have the snow in blue, the pink is the wintry mix, of course, and the green is rain. So mostly breaking out as snow Wednesday night. Might get a quick accumulation before warmer air starts to move in aloft, and that's going to change that precipitation type over. And so we could see freezing rain and sleet transitioning or ending as rain, or just kind of tapering off as a wintry mix very early in the afternoon, late morning hours on Thursday before it is over and done with. See, by the evening commute, everything has passed us. It's mainly the front part of the day. One graphic I wanted to show you, let me just load this up for you, just to show you the amounts that the data is coming in with right now. So yeah, it's looking like, this is actually the system for the weekend. I'm meant to update this for the Thursday system, but it almost looks like similar to what I would expect for the Thursday system. Let's get into the explanation again. We've seen this a lot lately with these storm systems. It hasn't been one type of precipitation. It's been, snow that some, see that mix and then forget about any more snow coming down kind of deal, versus the layer of warm air aloft isn't, too terribly low down to the surface. So there's enough time that you get that sleet to form. But when you just have a shallow layer of freezing and too much warm air aloft, you just have enough time for that rain drop to freeze on contacts. We get that glaze, that crunch out there, the shininess from the sunlight bouncing off of it. So here we go again for not only Thursday morning, Wednesday night to Thursday morning, but again, there's another system we're watching for the tail end of the weekend. So that has pretty much the same kind of setup, though it is leaning a little warmer, meaning maybe more rain with that system. But we'll take one at a time. What we started to notice on satellite and radar right now, this is again as of 8:04 this morning, there could be some light flakes falling from some of those clouds they're developing. Looks like in and around Wyndham, Basra, Preston, maybe Norwich, Ledyard. We have Colchester, Hebron. So it looks like some little snowflakes could be trying to develop, at least in the clouds. If it's not too dry, they might reach the ground. But nonetheless, it is looking pretty quiet out there. I want to take a look at the New London view. So you can see those clouds there, but it's hard to make out if there's any, snowflakes, anything like that. Certainly seeing over towards, say, New Haven, plenty of breaks in the clouds. So no big deal if you do happen to, see a little flurry or two. It's in the forecast for today. We just got a lot of cold air around, and you can get a lot of ice crystals forming in those clouds, and some of them can reach the ground. So talking about our normals, 20 for a low, 37 for a high. And as we take a look at where we're at as of 8:05 this morning, we have below average or above average temperatures. It really depends on location. So 11 in Tallinn, 12 Willimantic. Yeah, that's definitely colder than normal. 20 is normal for Hartford, but Windsor Locks is 28, so it's rising above normal there. Winds are light, but there's enough of a little bit of a wind to create a cooler fear back to the west. But honestly, yeah, we can handle a 3 to 5 mile per hour wind. No big deal there. As we walk you through the forecast kind of hour by hour, you'll see thickening clouds throughout today. Temperatures warming into the 30s, and there you see those little blips of blue, so you might get a passing flurry or two. No big deal, and that's the way that forecast is looking for today. Tomorrow, First Alert Futurecast, as we fast forward to the evening hours, as we look to the south, there is a system that looks to primarily miss us, but the northern shield, if there's not too much dry air, might make it to at least Long Island at this point. It's iffy if it will have the ability to, saturate that air and reach itself to the shoreline. So we'll watch that for you, but even if it did, it would be very light. I mean, very light stuff, like coating half an inch kind of material there. So our bigger story comes Wednesday night into Thursday, and we'll watch that system Tuesday night, and then we have another system on Sunday. All right, so a few slick spots possible this morning. A little flurry action can't be ruled out. Again, anything untreated, that would be, the slick spot we're talking about. The roads are fine, you know what I mean? Primary roads are fine. I'm talking about like walkways, steps, things like that. That's like, oh, I forgot about you. You were all melty yesterday, and then now, a little glaze of ice could be out there. Light snow south tomorrow night. It's far-fetched right now, but we'll continue to monitor new data as it comes in. And then the snow to a mix to rain Wednesday night into Thursday. Our next First Alert weather day and impacts on travel. But again, that's not the only day we'll be watching. We have another system on Sunday for snow possibly to rain. I was showing you kind of an accumulation. It looks pretty minor right now for that, but we'll take one system at a time, that's for sure, and keep you updated on it. Temperatures on average, highs close to normal, if not slightly below, so not too far off from where we should be for this time of year as we take a look at the 7-day forecast. Valentine's Day will be breezy, but at least it'll be dry getting out and about. And, if you have dinner plans or maybe just staying home because, if you didn't make a reservation already, it's like forget about it, right? But yeah, so we'll keep you updated on all those systems ahead as this active weather pattern continues. This is your latest First Alert Weather Extra update. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jill Gilardi here. Hope you have a great rest of the day. And don't forget to set a reminder on your phone that we'll have another update. We'll have new data to talk about coming up on First Alert Weather Extra at 9:30 this evening. Take care.